Hey, and welcome back to Pursuing Me with Sharita, the podcast where we talk about what it actually looks like to grow, shift, and become who you were really meant to be. Today's episode is all about mindset, what it is, how it holds you back, and what it takes to shift it, even when your circumstances don't change right away. So if you ever felt stuck, like you're living on autopilot or like your personal growth is for quote unquote other people, this one's for you. Let's start with a simple question. What is a mindset? I know you guys hear it all the time. You may think it's just a trend to talk about mindset shift, but I'm going to dive into a few things for you today. A mindset is just the lens you use to interpret the world. It's your inner narrative, the beliefs, patterns, and assumptions you carry, often without realizing it. And here's the thing, your mindset shapes every single thing: your habits, your relationships, how you handle setbacks, whether you try again or quit, whether you see yourself as capable or stuck. We all have a mindset. The question is yours helping you grow or holding you back? Let's tap into recognizing a stuck mindset. So, how do you know if your mindset is keeping you stuck? Let me give you a few signs. You constantly say, "That's just the way I am." You assume your past defines your future. You feel like you need to earn rest, love, or success. You only try if you're sure you'll be good at them. Any of those patterns? They're not just personality flaws. They're stories we picked up, often early in life, and we repeated until we believe all of them. But the good news, stories can be rewritten. I want to dig into the moment things begin to shift. The shift begins the moment you realize you don't have to believe every thought you think. You really don't. I think I heard that from Joe Dispenza a while back. You do not have to believe every thought you think. Seriously, that one belief that your thoughts aren't facts can open up everything. For me, that realization came when I noticed how often said things like, "I'm not good at that," or "I'll never be that kind of person who such and such. Um, and one day I caught myself mid thought and said, "Wait, what if that's not true? What if I just haven't learned that thing yet?" You just never know until you do. Goes back to probably the first episode. Action. Take action. That's when I started shifting from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. Guys, let's get into a few tips on how to actively shift your mindset. I know I might be going a little fast. Some of you guys may want me to slow down. However, but you guys can press repeat. You guys can press replay. Now, shifting your mindset isn't about fake positivity or forcing gratitude when you're overwhelmed. It's about curiosity, compassion, and a conscious choice. As I said, I wanted to give you a few tips. Here are 3 practical ways to start. 1, catch and challenge your inner dialogue. Start noticing when your recurring thoughts, start noticing them. Start getting familiar with your thoughts. If you start noticing your recurring thoughts, write them down. Ask yourself, is this true? Who would I be without this belief? What if I didn't have that thought? What if I didn't have this belief? What's a more empowering thought I can try to use instead? How can I change that thought into something that's more empowering than the way I'm thinking now? Is step 2. Start small and build evidence. Pick one tiny habit, one small promise, like drinking water before coffee or stretching for 5 minutes, walking for 30 minutes. Just one. The goal isn't the habit, it's the proof that you can follow through. Do I need to repeat that? The goal isn't the habit, it's the proof that you can follow through. Third step, surround yourself with growth. Podcast, books, conversations. Get around voices that stretch your thinking. Stop being comfortable with the same thing, the same people. Stop being comfortable. You may not need a mentor. You just probably need to be in a space where people are choosing growth over comfort. Let me share what growth actually looks like. Here's the truth about growth. Growth is not glamorous. It often looks like journaling throughout the day, saying no to old patterns, doing things without feeling guilty, starting over and over again. But each time you do, you lay another brick in the foundation for a new you. And slowly you realize you're not just changing, you're becoming. If you're still listening to this, I want you to know this. You don't have to wait for a big breakthrough or a New Year's resolution or a sign from the universe. You can start your mindset shift right now by choosing a different thought, a nicer belief, a more honest truth, a kinder belief. You are allowed to grow. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to become. Thank you for spending time with me today on Pursuing Me with Sharita. If this episode resonated with you, share with a friend, leave a comment, leave a review. Until next time, keep becoming, stay blessed, and keep becoming.